Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I'm Kim. This will be a quick, gentle practice using a chair. So some chair yoga today. So grab a folding chair. If you don't have a folding chair, you could use maybe an ottoman or a kitchen chair. So grab your folding chair and sit on it. You may want blocks as well. If you're short, like I am, you may want to put the blocks underneath your feet so you can have sort of a 90-degree angle here at the hips. And you can sit on the edge of the chair. Close your eyes. Just take a moment here to arrive. So root down through your sitting bones, pubic bone. Press the feet down into the earth. Find your solid foundation. Lengthen up through the side body, up through the crown of your head. And bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And take a moment to check in and notice how you feel today. Notice how your mind feels, your body, your energy level. What does your energy feel like? Is it calm and steady? Does it feel a little crazy, a little frenetic, a little rajasic? As always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself. Bring your focus inward now. And focus your attention on you. And begin to focus on the breath now, taking a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. And as you breathe, noticing the rise and fall of the belly, the chest, and the hands that are resting on the belly and on the chest as they rise and fall with the breath. And now take a deep breath in through your nose and then sigh it out of your mouth. Another deep clearing breath in through your nose and sigh it out of your mouth. And then one more deep clearing breath like that in through the nose and sigh it out of your mouth. Make an audible sigh. Back to your natural breath and slowly release the hands. Bring the hands to rest on the thighs. You can begin to flutter the eyes open and find a soft, steady gaze on a focal point in front of you, your drishti, your gazing point. Now take a deep breath in. As you do, press down into the feet, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, begin to slowly fold yourself forward. Bring the belly down towards the thighs and let the head go. Release the head down. You can leave the hands where they are on the thighs or allow the hands to come all the way down to the floor. Or you could grab some blocks and tuck the blocks underneath the hands. Just let your head go. You shake your head gently. Give it a little rock side to side.
And then slowly press into your feet. Begin to lift up through your belly. Lift your heart. Bring yourself back up to seated. Hands come back to rest on the thighs. Now let's take your hands back behind you to the chair back, or the arms of the chair. Again, root down through the feet, down through the sitting bones, pubic bone. Draw the belly in and up, low back in and up. As you press down into the earth, sit up nice and tall. And then begin to lift your heart up and maybe slightly lift the gaze. Find some expansion across the chest. And then hug in through the belly and bring yourself back to your starting point. You can leave the right hand where it is on the back of the chair or the chair arm. Take your left hand over to that right knee or thigh. Again, press down into the feet, down into your sitting bones, pubic bones, sit up tall, and then begin to spin your heart and your sternum over towards the right. And then bring yourself back to center. Now we'll switch hands. Take the left hand to the chair seat or chair back or chair arm. Right hand comes around to your left thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Begin to spin the heart over towards the left. Bring yourself back to center. Now we'll begin to turn over towards the right side of your mat. Step your right foot to the mat and then step your left leg back. So your bum is sort of sitting on the very edge of the chair here. And your right thigh is maybe resting on the chair seat. You're rooting down through that left foot and then spinning the rib cage to face forward towards the top of your mat. So we're coming into a warrior one position, but we're sitting on our chair. So you can reach the arms up along the ears, press down into your feet, reach up through the fingertips. Heart spins forward towards the top of the mat. And then release your arms down. You can take your hands to the chair and slowly rotate everything over to the other side. So now you step that left foot down towards the other end of the mat. Step that right foot back. That left thigh is now resting on the chair. And your rib cage is facing towards the other end of your mat. Arms reach up, finding our chair, warrior one. And then release the arms down, spin yourself back into center, back over to the other side again. Now let's step that right foot back up towards the other end of the mat. This time, we'll step that left foot back, come onto the ball of the left foot. So again, you're sort of sitting on the edge of your chair and that right thigh sort of resting on the chair. Come up onto the ball of that left foot. You can keep a bend in that left knee or begin to straighten that left leg. Press down into your feet, heart, rib cage, hips spin up towards the top of your mat. So now we're coming into a high lunge or a crescent lunge with the assist of our chair. Arms reach up. And then hands come back down. We'll spin everything over to the other side. Same thing in the other direction. Left toes point up towards the other end of the mat. You're sitting on your chair. Right foot steps back. Start with a bend in that right knee. Maybe you keep the bend or you begin to straighten that right leg. Rib cage, heart, hips facing up towards the other end of the mat now. Arms reach up along the ears. And then release the arms down. Bring yourself back to center. And now we'll take it into a warrior two. So we'll step the right foot up towards the top end of the mat. And now step that left foot down towards the other end of the mat. So the left toes are pointing forward, right toes pointing up towards the top end of your mat. Hips, pelvis are facing forward towards the long edge of the mat or the chair seat. Press down into your feet, reach your arms wide. Warrior two, again with the assist of our chair. You can turn your gaze to look over your right fingers and then release your arms down, and we'll turn the feet now in the other direction. Left toes will turn up towards the other end of the mat. Right foot comes down to the mat, toes reaching forward.
hips, shoulders squaring towards the front. Press down into the feet. Reach the arms wide. You can turn your gaze to look over the left fingertips. And then release your arms down. Now step both feet out, toes out, knees out, bum sitting on the edge of your chair. Coming into a temple pose, goddess pose, or horse pose. Bend the elbows, lift the arms up, pull the fingers back. Fingers are in line with the elbows. You press down into the feet, zip up through the belly, up through that low back. Open through the heart. And then release the arms down. Now bring your feet back in. Back to where we started, sitting down on our chair. Let's take it back into one more forward fold. Belly comes down to the thighs. Hands down to the mat or down to your blocks. Give your head a little nod, a little shake. And then lift yourself all the way back up. Take one hand back to the heart, one hand back to the belly. Close your eyes again. Take another few nice, deep, smooth breaths here. In through the nose, down into the belly. Fill the belly all the way around. Fill the rib cage all the way around. Release the breath from the chest, from the belly, back up out through the nose. Couple more nice, deep, smooth breaths. Release your hands. Bring hands together at your heart. Come back to your intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself. Hope you enjoyed this short little chair practice. Please know that a chair is a great tool and usually it's pretty easy to find one. You can do your yoga in your chair. May you feel safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. May your heart be open to love, compassion, and may you know joy. Thanks so much for sharing this short practice with me today with love and gratitude. Namaste.